New York City is iconic, Tokyo is massive, but neither of them has a monorail driving through a living room, a glowing 11-story fortress clinging to a sheer cliffside, a sci-fi theater that looks like a crystal spaceship, or natural stone bridges so colossal they look like a lost world. This is Chongqing, a place where the streets are a maze, the food is a weapon, and the infrastructure breaks every rule in the book. Welcome to the Mountain City. Located in southwest China, Chongqing is one of the 4 direct-controlled municipalities in the country. That means it is a big deal. But calling it big is an understatement. This sprawling metropolis is a mind-bending mix of nature and neon, history, and high rises. It is a place where the landscape forces architects to break every rule in the book. Today, we are going to dive deep into this urban jungle. We will explore the streets that look like video games, eat food so spicy it might numb your face, and uncover history carved directly into stone cliffs. Let us start with the face of the city. You might have seen photos of it online. It is called Hongya Cave. Looking at it, you might think you have stepped into a fantasy world. It is an 11-story complex built entirely on a steep cliffside overlooking the Jialing River. This structure uses the traditional Bayou architectural style, famous for its stilt houses. During the day, Hongya Cave is a busy marketplace filled with shouting vendors and curious tourists, but the real magic happens when the sun goes down. At night, the entire complex lights up with golden lanterns and warm lights. It reflects off the dark water below, transforming into something that looks like a magical floating fortress. It is packed with restaurants, bars, and shops, level after level, stacked against the rock. But how do people get around a city built on mountains? Well, they get creative. One of the best ways to see the scale of this place is from the air. You need to take a ride on the Yangtze River Cableway. For decades, before all the massive bridges were built, this was a vital way for locals to cross the mighty Yangtze River. Today, it is a window into the soul of the city. As you glide high above the water, you can see the dense forest of skyscrapers on one side and the sprawling waterways on the other. It is a view that truly makes you feel small. Now, if heights are not your thing, maybe time travel is. Just a short trip from the modern chaos lies Tikku, ancient town. Walking onto this street feels like hitting the rewind button. The pavement turns to stone, and the skyscrapers are replaced by low, historic buildings. This was once a busy port for the porcelain trade. Today, it is a living museum. You can watch local craftsmen making traditional goods and smell the aroma of street food wafting from every corner. Speaking of history, Chongqing holds secrets that go back much further than just old trade routes. A bit further out from the city center, you will find the Dazu Rock Carvings. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and for good reason. We are talking about thousands of statues carved directly into the cliff faces. These date back to the Tang and Song dynasties. They are not just art, they are a spiritual library showcasing Buddhist, Taoist, and Confucian beliefs. Seeing these serene faces carved into the stone centuries ago gives you a quiet moment to reflect on the deep past of this region. Back in the city center, the vibe is completely different. Head to Jifangbei Square to see the Liberation Monument. This used to be the tallest structure in the area. Now, it is dwarfed by glittering luxury malls and massive office towers. This is the heartbeat of modern Chongqing. It is loud, it is bright, and it is full of energy. It is the perfect place to stand still and just watch the world rush by. If you need a break from that rush, the city has green lungs too. Ailing Park is one of them. It sits high up on a ridge, offering a panoramic view of the 2 rivers, the Yangtze and the Jialing, meeting below. It is a peaceful spot where you can actually hear yourself think. Before we keep exploring the hidden alleys and secret spots of this mega city, I have a quick favor to ask. We are working hard to bring you the most amazing stories from around the globe. If you are enjoying this deep dive into Chongqing, please take a second to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out and ensures you do not miss our next adventure. Now let us get off the main roads. Chongqing is famous for its hidden gems and Shibati Old Street is one of the best. While much of the city has been modernized, this area preserves the old way of life. It is a stairway to the past. You can wander through narrow alleys, sit on a wooden stool, and chat with locals over a traditional cup of tea. It is raw and authentic. For those who want a mix of gritty industry and cool art, you have to visit Testbed 2. This used to be a printing factory. Now it is a cultural hub. Think of it as the hipster capital of Chongqing. The old machinery is still there, but now it is surrounded by art galleries, music venues, and trendy cafes. It is a brilliant example of how this city reinvents itself without erasing its history. But you cannot talk about Chongqing without talking about the heat. And I do not just mean the weather, I mean the food. Chongqing is the hot pot capital of the world. This is not just dinner, it is a culinary adventure. You sit around a bubbling pot of broth that is usually bright red and filled with chili peppers and Sichuan peppercorns. You cook your own food, meats, vegetables, noodles, right at the table. It is bold, it is spicy, and it is unforgettable. Places like Liu Yi Shou Hot Pot are legendary here. The spice creates a numbing sensation called ma la that is addictive. If a giant pot of boiling oil is too much, try the street food at Nanbin Road Night Market. You have to try the spicy grilled skewers. Or for something sweet, look for tangyuan. These are soft, glutinous rice balls, often filled with black sesame or peanut paste. They are warm, chewy, and delicious. There is another local favorite you cannot miss, pickled fish soup or swan kai yu. It is a tangy, spicy broth with tender slices of fish. It is usually served with a big bowl of steamed rice. And for breakfast, it has to be Chongqing small noodles. It is a simple dish, chewy noodles in a savory, spicy chili oil sauce. Locals eat this on stools by the side of the road every single morning. One of the most viral sites in Chongqing, however, is not the food or the temples. It is a train station. Liziba Station is famous worldwide because the monorail line passes directly through a residential apartment building. You heard that right. The train goes through the building. The architects designed the station and the apartments together to save space in this crowded mountain city. It is an engineering marvel and a must-see photo spot. As night falls, the city transforms again. Head to the Yikshu viewing platform or the One Tree Lookout. From here, you can see the entire skyline glowing against the dark sky. The bridges turn into rainbows of LED lights, and the skyscrapers put on light shows that rival anything you would see in Times Square. Finally, if you have time for a day trip, you must drive out to Wulongkhas National Park. This place is nature on steroids. It features 3 massive natural limestone bridges, giant underground caves, and deep gorges. It is so dramatic that it has been used as a filming location for major blockbuster movies. It feels like a land before time. From the quiet, ancient carvings of Dazu to the cyberpunk lights of Hongya Cave, Chongqing is a city of contrasts. It is a place where the past and the future are stacked on top of each other, quite literally. Whether you are an adventure seeker, a foodie, or just someone who loves to see how crazy our world can be, this city will leave you in awe. So what do you think? Could you handle the spice of the hot pot or the heights of the cableway? Let us know in the comments below which part of Chongqing you would visit first. And if you enjoyed this tour, do not forget to like the video and subscribe for more travel adventures. We will see you in the next one.